Everybody, this is Sonia. Now I'm back today. I did the other parts yesterday, but I'll come back on here now today because I wanted to show you what I'm going to do with this. I was going to do it, but I think I better show you because that's the best way, isn't it? When I stuck these ends down here in the last part that I did, they were too high. So I've since cut off the cardboard from under those two pieces. I'm just going to cut this around here underneath this piece, and then along this side here. Okay, now that's, to me, is a bit better because it's going to be a bit flatter, which I think I really want. Now I'll put a little bit more glue abouts in here. I'm going to glue these down here, along here, on here, and this one. Keep going around here so we get it all to stick on there like that. Okay, now so there's your pocket part. So when you make the top, you don't want that to be like that. So the next thing I decided that I would do was to put this other top piece on here. Okay, now I can't bend it under like I did that, so I've cut out the edge piece, and I've got this part here that I'm going to cut along with my Stanley knife, and I should have a mat under this, but I don't have it too handy at the moment. I'm going to have to just hope I don't cut too much of the table to pieces. So I'm going to cut this along here. I can show you in a minute because of the colour of the paper. You might not be able to see what I'm doing, but I'm going to cut it so pretty nifty with this stuff. What's my this knife is, isn't it? Not very. Okay, now we just cut those bits there that I'm not going to pull on it because I might tear it. Just want those bits there. So now we need to bend that back this way. And I can't see now what I'm going to be doing, but anyway, we'll just have, if we go to where I've cut it to, I'm not even probably in this shot of this. I'll bend it back there. Mind you, it might have to come back a long way yet. You know, that might be just the start. Just see what it looks like when it's done. You've got to be careful your edges don't pull back there too far because you don't want to ruin that. Don't want it to start tear away on you. I've picked out a piece of paper that is fairly sturdy, so hopefully I won't be tearing back at the edges. Now I do have a, I'll press it down a bit, but I still want it to be a little bit bulky though. And I'm going to, I'll just put that on there, see what it looks like. It's upside down because I wanted it to go upside down for me, but not maybe for you. Now I think I've just taken that back a little bit too far, so I'll come back in a bit on the ends. A bit there and a bit there. I just went just that tiny bit too far over. Let me rubber. Here's me rubber. Eraser here somewhere. I do have an Here's another one, but I did have one in a colour on it. Should be sitting here on my table. Just rub out these little lines that I made when I drew out around there. I really don't want this to go more than what I can put up. This has got to be the last episode of this, hasn't it? Because everybody will be sick of seeing me. So after I finish making this, I'm going to, the next video I put up should be something to do with the giveaway. After everybody's watched this one and commented on the last one that I've made, I'll go through and I'll get the names of everybody that's commented, and I will pick out a name, a number from a hat, bag, basket, box or something, maybe a box, because then we're going to do pick a boxes after. Now that's going to go onto there like that, okay? So that's nice and tidy, alright, the inside. Now, Linda said she was making hers different, and maybe hers is a lot easier than mine. I don't know. I guess if I did it in one go, and if I uploaded the first time, when I first did the first one I done, I wouldn't have been so disheartened with it, you know, because you tend to get that way, don't you, when things aren't going really good, you know, and you've done a bit of work and you think, oh dear, that was all wasting me time with it. But I don't know why I've been putting that card into that camera for a long time, and I don't know what I did that day, but I didn't put it in there properly, and I did all that taping and had a lovely time. But when I did make the thing anyway, I ended up pulling it apart because it was not quite right. I had to reinvent it, as you might say, my way, not necessarily a new invention, it's just my way it was. So now we've got all them pieces there like that, and that's going to go on there like so, okay? And if that pulled over just a tiny bit more would be nice. I seem to be having a bit of trouble here now with this piece of lace. Doesn't want to play right. It wants to play up on me. Maybe I could have left a card up there. I don't know. I probably could have done, but it was just too bulky. Anyway, there's a few of you actually, a couple of you said that you wanted to make one, or you've tried to make one or something, and who was it said the air turned purple or blue? It must have been either Anne or Lee. Somebody said that they were making one, and to believe you me, this air around here is a bit colourful too. Yeah, colourful words. Okay, now I'm still not happy because it's still back too far, isn't it? Still bent. I've bent it out too far, because I can see the edge. I'm a bit picky, aren't I? No, I'm going to have to do something a bit more fancy, I think. I'll leave that like that. I'm going to get a piece of lace and cover up a few of my mistakes. Oh, we can do that, isn't it? And a piece of flat lace covers a few mistakes. Now today I've been going through a box of lace, but that's out in the lounge room. And I had some here that I liked. Okay, I'm still here. I'm not going to okay, alright. Now we're just going to get on with this thing, okay? Alright, everybody, so let's just keep working, okay? I'll try not to talk so much and just work some more. It's possible. Now, I'm cutting this off actually another piece because I quite like the idea of the frilly bit. So here I go. Now I'm going to try and do this, because we all know when we're doing these things that I think that's why you put more on, trying to cover up something that's in there that's not right. bit more on. Yeah. Cover up a couple of little minor mistakes. Well, it's not a mistake as such. It needs to, and you need to fix up any bits that are not quite right. You know, you need to make sure it looks properly, well finished and well done. You know. So we're going around here with this piece of lace, covering up those little bits. Like this piece, he doesn't want to be disguised in any way, does he? Okay, put a bit more glue on that top of this bit here, and that goes on there. A bit of a frilly part. There we go. That wasn't very frilly, that bit. There we are. Now, right, and this can go back as far as I need to bend it, so it looks right. Okay, and then it goes over here like this. I'm going to stick it down a bit so I can control it. I need to be in control. Come on, you glue thing. I've got no idea how long I've been taping this for. I'll have a look in a minute. Then again, it might be just as easy just to upload this for however long it goes and doing a whole heap of different ones, hey. That doesn't seem to want to stick, mate. Oh. I've got the glue on this bitty. I don't laugh, I'm going to cry. Dear, oh dear. Oh dear, sorry everybody. Oh dear. I'm here thinking, why won't this stick down? Come on, what are you doing? You know. Poor wild bugger. Sorry for swearing, everybody. Oh dear. Now, I've got glue on that bit. Now, maybe it'll stick there this time. Ah, dear, oh dear, oh dear. There you go. Look, how's that? Now that's pretty. Hang on, wait a minute. Whoa. You gotta put this under there first. Wait a minute now, wait a minute. Nobody dry yet. Hang on. Actually, we haven't got to really get too panicky, because that's going under there, okay? It's not going to look like that when I've finished it. Alright, but because I've made you suffer for so long, me doing this, I have got, the lid fell off the box under the table, that's what that was when I'd been attacked. I've got this nice picture that I really, really like. I did go and like printed off that, but I wanted the, I really wanted this on here. So I'm going to put it onto the envelope like that. No, you're not. You're going to put it on the envelope like this. Ah, dear. And then I'm going to distress the edges, okay? And there is a pile of envelopes with a string on, which I've got to put some flowers on. And I promise you, before I do the next video, or when I'm going to do the next video, to announce the winner of my competition, I will actually show you this absolutely finished, because I'm sorry it was such a stressful thing if it was for you. But look, isn't that cool? Isn't that really cool? I really like it. But too, there's another thing. I'm going to put Mod Podge on it. I'll build the stress a little bit more, the edges, and I'll put some Mod Podge on it, but also maybe I could just do a pocket in there. I know Linda put a pocket in hers, but I'm not copying you exactly, Linda. I just wanted to make it too, because I really, really liked it, and you know, they say if you copy something, it's a sign of flattery or something anyway, isn't it? Because I think you've done a really good job, and I mean, you know, I really, really liked it, and I wanted to make one, so that's what I was going for, Belinda, because you said to me you couldn't wait to see what I ended up with, so that's what I ended up with. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and I'll finish this off now. Actually, I'll make myself sit here till I finished it, and then I'm going to... Okay, so this box is determined it's going to get me. For my... Let me see how much time I've got yet. Oh, I'll go for a couple more minutes. Oh, dear. But never mind. Now, my giveaway, as I said, I am giving away one thing, say an item out of each box. If whoever wins gets to pick a box, I will be, after I pick the winner, I will take a video of all the boxes that's in here with their names on them, and you can pick, and like I said, if it's beads, you get a bag of the beads, like little goodie bag. Like, you know, laces will be more than one piece of lace and so forth, and I'll give you 10 lots of things out of, make you up a nice little parcel for whoever wins that, for listening to me rave on about fixing up my room, and just for being my subbies and being there. So I really, you know, appreciate all your comments and everybody that was so kind to me just recently, and you have all been there for me, and I really appreciate that. And I just need to say, Ruth, I hope you are feeling better. I am so worried about you. I don't know if everybody would know, but Ruth Burr was in hospital because she's really, really sick, the poor thing, with this thing, the matter with her ear, in her head, and so I hope that she's out and better. I really, really do, because we really miss her on here, and she's a lovely lady, so I hope you're better soon and back on here, Ruth. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate everything you all do and say, for all the nice comments you say, and it's for me and everything, so I really appreciate that. And I'll be back after, and I'm going to show you a couple of things that I've made. Actually, I'll make that video now, but hang on, I've got to fix the box first, don't I? Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.